Okay, so we're now going to start in the bottom in the front headlock position. Very, very important position to cover, whether it's self-defense, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, mixed martial arts, is this front headlock orientation. Super, super realistic for a real combative situation. There's a lot of ways to answer it as a top and bottom person. We're going to focus now on what the person on bottom would or could do. So I'm here, I maybe went in for a shot or I turned in from a side control. I always explain how this position might happen. So maybe I went in for Josh's legs and sprawled on me. Maybe he had me in the side control position and I turned in and he kicked his legs away. And we end up here. Either way, this is the orientation I'm in now. The first technique we'll go through is going to be the sit out. What I'll do now is I stay on my left elbow. I'm going to step my right foot up. I match my right elbow to Josh's elbow. And now as I sit my left leg under, I'm going to do this very easily, super slow. We want to be very careful with this technique. Boom. I sit under. I've almost got his arm kind of in like a Kimura, not quite. I'm not looking to wrench his shoulder, but I do want to use this to dip his head down towards the ground quick. I've got this hand on the inside of his leg. I cut the corner, I cover the hip, and now I'm on top. I was on bottom, now I'm on top. One more time. We call this the peek out. Left elbow stays down, right leg stays up. Now, when I match onto this elbow, my left knee will swing. My head is heavy on the back of his shoulder. I cut the corner, cover the hip. And now I'll come up on top. I can work my transitions from here. Alternatively, if Josh is in the same position, I have to do that. Notice, if Coach Josh has me here, I have to do that to the side where his arm is over my arm. I can't go over his arm when his arm is in front of my arm. I couldn't do it on the other side. Yeah, if he was here, I'd have to go to this side. Same deal, I would just have to cut to the other side. Let's say we're back with the original grip. Boom. Now, let's say that that option is not viable, and I need another option. What I'm going to do in this case is I will bring my right hand over Josh's leg in this particular case, and I'm going to sit my hip underneath. So I'm going to sit my left leg through like I would do otherwise, and I'm going to step my right leg over his foot, peeling it into me and getting my underhook. At which point, if he gives me his weight, I can sweep him. If he doesn't, I can cut to my knees. I can come up and sweep. But the point is to get to the half guard. So the idea is that that front headlock position by itself is not a great place you want to be just for fun. And if I can help it, I want to get to a half guard where I've got sweeps, I've got other advantageous things I can do, and I'm not in as much danger of submissions as I am under the front headlock. So we've got the peek out and that sit through and step over right into the half guard where we could go into other stuff as well.